Yeah, guys, I'm enjoying some nice cold brew that I made at home today. Delicious stuff. I hope you're drinking coffee while you're listening to this. Maybe we'll get a coffee sponsor someday. I don't know how. Next story is a little weird. A man has been charged with stealing human toes from a dead body exhibition. First of all, why is there a dead body exhibition? Who the hell wants to see that? Are they charging admission to this nonsense? Hey, what are you doing today? Oh yeah, just going to the dead body exhibition. Yeah, nothing like seeing a few carcasses, just for the hell of it. By the way, we're going to need nose plugs. This is the smelliest date in history, by the way. It's the smelliest date. Hey, where'd you take her? Oh, I took her to the dead body exhibition. Are you getting a second date? Nah, probably not. She held her nose the entire time. It was really weird. I thought it would be a nice first date, you know. Who doesn't want to see some dead bodies? Just to appreciate that you're alive, you know. I thought I would just make her appreciate that she's alive. Funny, she didn't want to have dinner afterward, too. It was weird. I ordered a steak. She's like, oh, she couldn't eat. I don't understand it myself. It's just weird. A dead body exhibition, really? Is this an idea of a good time? What is this all about? Okay. Now, there's a bodies exhibition. I don't know if it's still happening, but it was I think it was all over the world, really. I know there was one in New York, on the waterfront at the pier. You could go see the dead bodies. It was like a bunch of, I think they were like Chinese bodies that they just peeled off the skin and they mummified them some way, and they put them in positions and like doing various poses. I don't know the whole story, but there's a thing like that. Maybe this is something similar to that. I didn't go see that. You could have offered me a free ticket to that. Well, you know, maybe if you offered me a free ticket, I would have gone, because I like weird stuff. I would have gone. I'm not gonna pay $50 to go see that though. I'm just not gonna do it. I remember the first time I saw a dead body, I had a paper route in my... You remember paper routes? Yeah. Do you remember when people read newspapers? Yeah, Jonesy, how old are you? 75? Yeah, going on 75. And I delivered to a funeral home, and one time I went in to collect my money, and I wandered around. I shouldn't have wandered, and I saw a dead body in the coffin. And I was quite young. I was probably like 12 years old. It was a little freaky. But I think, you know, it's like dead bodies are something we need to embrace. You don't have to be totally grossed out by it, but I mean, a dead body exhibition, to like pay to go see that, I mean, I don't know about this. In a bizarre criminal case in Upper Hutt-man, H-U-T-T, this is in New Zealand, I believe, has been charged with stealing human toes from an exhibition displaying human corpses and organs. This is a display of human corpses and organs. The 28-year-old appeared in court. Then he was charged with stealing 2 deceased human toes from the Body World's Vital Exhibition in Auckland. Body World's Vital Exhibition. The toes are valued at $5,500 each. That's pretty weird. Whose toes are these? Are these Marilyn Monroe's toes? I mean, whose toes would be worth this much money? The man is charged with improperly interfering with the dead body of an unknown person. It's not. How do we know it's a? How are the toes worth so much? It's an unknown person. I don't understand. They don't. I mean, if it's a famous person's toes, yeah, $5,000 a toe. I understand that. But this is an unknown person. Why are toes worth so much? Do I need to start digging up graves and selling toes on eBay to pay my bills? Weird AF News. We could have a new sponsor. The dead toe sponsor. This next story brought to you by the dead toes I stole from the cemetery last night. Okay, a warrant for this guy's arrest has been issued after he failed to appear in court. But it was later withdrawn because I don't know, they did arrest him and he pleaded guilty on both charges. Both charges? Is that 2 separate toe charges? Look at those are we don't need to know all the details about his arrest. I mean, what we really need to discuss here is why someone would steal toes. Very strange. Although, if they're worth this much money, yeah, stealing toes. Yeah, can you sell these on the black market? I don't know why you would buy toes, especially toes of an unknown body. I mean, if it was Elvis's toes, yeah, sure. People want Elvis's hair. I mean, you could sell his hair online. I mean, I don't know if that exists or you could buy that, but I'm sure. So how much are his toes worth? Probably a shitload. Probably more than $5,000. I don't know. The question is out there, guys. Please call me and let's get to the bottom of this. Maybe somebody out there is an expert on dead bodies. Or a coroner. Any of you coroners, you want to fill me in on why toes would be worth this much money? And anybody know anything about this Body Worlds exhibition? Why are they putting carcasses on display with organs? This is all so weird to me, but maybe you have information. Maybe you've been there. Maybe you're smart. I'm not. Clearly. Weird AF News. 646-450-2012. Call me. That's my Google number. You can leave a message. Also, email me, funnyjones@gmail.com. You can DM me at funnyjones on Instagram and Twitter, and on Facebook, it's comedian Jonesy, Jonesy. If you are listening on the podcast, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. The link is in the description. You can watch me deliver this stuff. You can see I'm showing off my tats today. Yeah, looking pretty good, looking pretty buff. And those of you watching on YouTube, subscribe to the podcast, because I'm about to publish a couple calls that I got, and you don't get the calls on the YouTube. I don't publish the calls, and I get some weird call-ins. These are weird. Trust me, you want to. My weirdos, my fellow weirdos that call in, they're quite weird, and they leave some pretty strange messages, and they're hilarious, by the way, hilarious. So you want to subscribe to the podcast? You can click on the link in the YouTube description for that. Okay, look it. I hope you have a great weekend, and I have a fantastic weekend upcoming. I'm going to some crazy shit, so you're going to want to follow me on Instagram and see, because I post stories about that. So yeah, adventures, I got shows. Yeah.